They promised to cut $2 trillion. Musk and Trump will never, ever, ever cut any spendings by $2 trillion. This will never happen. It will only happen if they completely destroy the country and you have no military whatsoever anymore and nobody gets Medicaid, Medicare, nothing, no social security, nothing. First things that Trump and Musk are cutting or firing people are those who were trying to expose their own corruption. Have you literally voted for this, to put a billionaire, unaccountable fucking bureaucrat into the office? Do you people not understand that exposing corruption across the whole world is a good thing? Only corrupt pieces of shit don't want corruption to be exposed. How is this a novel idea that I have to explain in 2025? I'm living in a dictatorship state. Behind me, you're seeing a fucking dictatorship Belarus. I am cheering for people who are exposing corruption. How is it bad that US projects soft power across the world? Hey guys, today is 13th of February 2025 and this particular little episode is a little bit out of order because I already have like 3 or 2 other episodes recorded, but this is just something that I cannot wrap my head around. And so I just wanted to quickly talk to you about that Americans, you are being lied to. And I have a few little notes here just so I sort of don't veer off the course. But just recently I've seen quite a few videos about supposedly Elon Musk and Trump exposing corruption, exposing deep state and cutting programs to USAID program and destroying Federal Emergency Agency, Management Agency, something like that, FEMA. And just yesterday, I saw one little thing that on Joe Rogan podcast, he brought this absolutely brain-dead moron who was saying that essentially United States is sponsoring sort of investigative journalism, and that person kept calling this investigative journalism hit piece journalism, which is absolutely not what it is. Journalism that was exposing corruption, and that program apparently cost United States taxpayers $20 million. And yet with courts like suing sort of governments, politicians, corrupt sort of pieces of shit, sort of corporations, things like that, they were able to bring back I think $10 billion, I think this is the number that he said. And yet so many people in Joe Rogan comments were saying that exposing deep state is fucking amazing, why the fuck are we paying this? Do you people not understand that exposing corruption across the whole world is a good thing? And if United States were able to spend just $20 million, yet bring back via like court fines and things like that, $10 billion. This is insane return on investment. Some people luckily were able to spot this thing, but many did not. And I am just so perplexed, like when did the American public became first of all so absolutely fucking brain dead and so like hell-bent on like destroying everything and exposing some shit, when in the meantime the biggest corruption is Trump and Elon Musk in the office. Listen, let's do the quick math, right? Let's do like the napkin math. From the numbers that I've heard, sort of Trump and Musk so far sort of saved. I think I've seen the number $200 million. It's not even registering on any kind of budgetary fucking things. And if you think, yeah, like, but it's 200 millions and it's like all of the money that this is like literally what Elon Musk was just saying in the fucking White Office. There is a billionaire, the richest person in the world right now in the White Office, while Trump is sitting at the desk and says nothing. There is Musk that is running the fucking show. There is a kid, there is Musk's kid who's running more show than fucking Trump. Have you literally voted for this, to put a billionaire, unaccountable fucking bureaucrat into the office? Okay, let's talk about that. Again, they saved about $200 million by cutting cancer research, by cutting aid to foreign governments, which I will talk in just a second. If it's $200 million, they promised to cut $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Do you know where most of those trillions of dollars? It is in Medicaid, Medicare. It is in your social security, Pentagon orders, and defense budget, essentially. It is not in USAID programs. It is not in soft power programs across the world. And if we just say, like, 200 million, what is 200 million the percentage of $2 trillion? I will put this on the screen for you in case you don't understand how math works or whatever. It is 0.01%. It's not even 0.1%. It's not 1%. It is 0.01%. And if you think, yeah, but this is a good start. This is like, yeah, like America needed to expose the corruption. Yeah. If you are this fucking retarded, absolutely brain-dead MAGA fucking cretin, even if it will cut costs of like $2 billion, that will be 0.1%. If it will cut costs by $20 billion, it will be only 1 fucking percent. Musk and Trump will never, ever cut any fucking deficits or whatever, or United States spendings by $2 trillion. This will never happen. It will only happen if they completely destroy the country and you have no military whatsoever anymore, and nobody gets any fucking Medicaid, Medicare, nothing, no social security, nothing. Do you understand this or not? I hope you understand this, because I will put on the screen a fucking chart. Where is the fucking budget, United States budget? The first things that Trump and Musk are cutting or firing people are those who were trying to expose their own corruption, who were investigating Musk, SpaceX, Tesla for unsafe working conditions, who were investigating Trump, obviously, and in all of his fucking shady schemes. These are the departments or particular people who were investigating, who Musk and Trump are targeting directly. This is what's happening. You have right now the most corrupt administration in the fucking history of the world, at least in terms of the United States. You are literally on par or even worse than Russia right now. And yet you're fucking cheering, some of you are fucking cheering for destruction of your own country. Again, I don't understand. I'm doing this video right now because unfortunately my first video that was released, YouTube pushed it to MAGA fucking retarded people. They flooded my comments. Luckily there were at least like some decent people who that video was shown. But before I edited the rest of the videos that I've already filmed before, I want to address this thing in case YouTube will push my video again to some fucking morons. I'm trying to talk to you people in like a language that even you're supposed to understand, at least I'm hoping. If you don't understand the simple math equation, how many fucking $1 trillion they've promised to cut essentially, and how many they're cutting right now, and if you don't understand that, like nothing will save you. I'm telling you. And there's gonna be literally civil war in the United States, and it will be divided versus left versus right. And trust me, if you think that it is like sort of red states are feeding left-wing states and things like that, it is true. It might be true right now, but trust me, left-leaning states and those who you think like will not be able to work on like in fucking wherever, like tractors or plow the fucking fields, trust me, they will figure the shit out, because they understand science, and your agricultural stuff is not fucking magic, it is science. You red states and fucking morons, if that divide will actually happen between the red states and blue states, red states will be way worse off, because a lot of fucking stuff that goes to red states are fucking subsidies from your own fucking governments. And suddenly like you're okay taking subsidies for your like farming, for agriculture, for that kind of stuff, but you're not okay doing it for like homeless people or immigrants who want to live also good life. All of the fucking United States people, you're all fucking immigrants. In a fucking second generation, third, fourth, doesn't matter. You're all fucking immigrants. Fucking understand this shit unless you're Native Americans. Fuck my life. This is so fucking infuriating. I'm so speechless. Because again, that cunt on Joe Rogan podcast says that your United States is spending $20 million and gets back 10 billion. And you're like, yeah, destroy that shit. Destroy like what? Again, investigative journalists are exposing corruption. Corruption across the whole world is fucking awful. And you might be thinking like, yeah, we don't need this like money. Why are we spending this money? Because this is soft power. If you don't understand anything about politics, like let me get this to you. Let me get this, as I'm living in a dictatorship state. Behind me, you're seeing a fucking dictatorship Belarus. I am cheering for people who are exposing corruption. I am cheering when investigative journalists investigating fucking Russian corruption, because Russian corruption is ultimately what supports this dictator here. I am cheering when people are exposing corruption, when more people are aware of that thing. And you're telling me that like, oh, like we don't know how it affects people here. It affects positively, because people don't want corruption anywhere in the world. And if they do, like Trump and Musk, these are the enemy, not investigative journalists. They're not doing fucking hit pieces. They are exposing corrupt politicians. And yes, if those investigative journalists give essentially information to prosecutors to prosecute corrupt politicians, perhaps even presidents, things like that. Like, this is good news. This is good news for everybody in the fucking world. Only corrupt pieces of shit don't want corruption to be exposed. How is this a novel idea that I have to explain in 2025? And why people don't fucking understand this? I have no fucking clue. This is insane. This is maddening beyond fucking belief. I hate corruption here because corruption leads to dictatorships. Because if you don't have the truth, and if the fucking people in power can do whatever the fuck they want, then what can you do as a regular person? You cannot do anything. How is it not clear that corruption is bad and exposing corruption is good? And if America can fund some research, fund some investigative journalism, even if it's with the help of some CIA leaked documents or whatever, doesn't fucking matter. If it exposes corruption and eliminates corrupt politicians, it is good for everybody in the world. The last part I wanted to address in this particular video, the sound is going down so I don't have a lot of time. How is it bad that United States of America, projects soft power across the world? If you can spend like $10 million to organize some kind of a concert in, I don't know, Libya, Syria, doesn't matter, like to support democracy, to support people, things like that, how do you think people will think about the next time they think about United States, for example? As the people who are cheering for democracy, that are cheering against dictatorships, against sort of toppling the bad regimes that are fucking murdering people. Your American, especially MAGA fucking morons, are so isolated in your thinking, like completely. You don't understand completely how the world operates, whose alliances is better to have essentially in the world. And I am living in a fucking dictatorship Belarus. I've said it again, like just saying dictatorship Belarus can land me in jail to fucking 8 years. We have still death fucking penalty in this fucking country. And I have to explain this to you because you're apparently so fucking brain dead. You cannot even listen. You don't even want to try to understand what I'm telling to you, which is insane. Who do you think will take the spot and project their soft power, if not United States? Who do you think is gonna be? EU can't fucking do anything because they're fucking, I don't know, castrated imbeciles sitting there doing fucking nothing. Who's gonna be? It's gonna be fucking Russia and China, and trust me, they don't give a fuck spending $20 million, $2 billion, $20 billion. They literally helped Musk buy fucking Twitter to destroy democracy in the United States, to feed propaganda, because Russian TV, state-sponsored TV, same as in China, are fucking filled with propaganda. It is nothing but propaganda. And they always wanted to have that instrument to influence United States and across the world. And what is this instrument? It is social media right now, because TV is a TV. It has its own reach, like fucking Fox News completely brainwashed the whole fucking MAGA crowd, red states, that kind of shit. But on a bigger scale, it is social media. And what did they do? They literally, it was investigative reporters who actually uncovered the documents. It actually Musk filed, I think, and showed to the court who was responsible for giving him money. It was Saudi Arabia, it was Russian billionaires who were connected directly to Kremlin. They literally helped Musk to buy Twitter, to fucking destroy democracy by feeding disinformation and propaganda via one of the largest social media in the world. It is as simple as that. While Musk and Trump are fucking pocketing millions of dollars. Musk right now, if you didn't notice this, while cutting, not even in air quotes, cutting cancer research, he just pocketed about like $40 million for contracts for SpaceX. Right now, right as we speak. Is this really what you want? Is this what you subscribe for? There is a literal billionaire, unelected bureaucrat that is now running the department that already is present in the United States. There is already a department that oversees essentially the spendings and things like that. So he is anti-efficient because he is duplicating the thing that already exists. This is one thing. And second, this is unelected bureaucrat. Some fucking cunt from South Africa. He's not even fucking American. Not like, at least like not Native American. And you are okay with this somehow. Once again, who do you think will take the position of projecting their power? Why do you think Ukraine revolted so heavily against fucking Russia in 2014? Because it was Russian, sort of pro-Russian fucking president installed by fucking Russia, paid by Russia, who was essentially dragging Ukraine back towards Russia and essentially going against the will of people who wanted to integrate with Europe, at least majority of people wanted. And he instead reversed the decisions of Euro integration and things like that. This is what fucking happened. So yeah, who do you think is going to be projecting the fucking powers? Russia doesn't give a fuck about how much money they're spending. They can spend billions of dollars, billions and billions. They don't care about the return on investment. They actually publish the fucking books about destruction of America and how they're gonna do it from within, essentially. They published, the KGB fucking published those books like 40 or something years ago. I'll try to find it and put it in the description, the name of it. And they're winning because you are cheering against fucking investigative journalism, against exposing corruption. You're cheering for corrupt politicians and billionaires running right now your fucking country, and you're cheering against the United States and United States projecting soft power and trying to establish friends across the world. You are insane. You are insane. You're literally, probably clinically, mentally fucking insane. This is all I can say about that. Civil war will happen in the United States, and red states will not win it. Do you know who's fucking insanely happy right now? There are rivers of champagne right now flowing in Kremlin because Putin orchestrated at least half of that fucking thing. He is laughing at the destruction of the United States, and it is from within, exactly as the fucking KGB playbook suggested, wanted, and it is exactly happening. And you, MAGA crowd, are fucking cheering for it. You are cheering for Russia to win, you're cheering for China to win, you're cheering for destruction of your own country, and you think you're being smart. You think that these people are exposing some deep state or whatever. Who do you think benefits from exposing some like CIA operatives across the world or like things like that? Who do you think benefits from it? It's Russia, for crying out loud. It's only Russia. You guys are fucking insane. You think that you are enlightened and you think that you're smart and you think that you know shit, but like you know fuck all. And this is so insane to anybody who's looking at this and seeing what's going on with United States. It is so fucking insane that it was actually so easy to capture United States and to do whatever the fuck they want. You people don't even understand the depth of destruction that the United States will suffer in the next 4 years. If you, in these 2 weeks, even red states or Republican people, if you didn't see that this is like the beginning of the end of the United States, if you do not protest alongside with liberals, leftists, how you call them, if you don't protest this right now, you don't understand anything, and you, particularly you, will suffer pretty much the most. So either wake the fuck up right now and understand that Musk and Trump and a few other billionaires are literally working against the interests of United States and for the interests of fucking Russia and China. And Russia and China are not your fucking friends, are not your friends. Either wake up and understand this and actually stand by the side of the Americans, or you will regret it deeply in the next couple years even. It's not even gonna be 4 years, but yeah, enjoy this fucking thing or wake up.